In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Well, Paul has found himself in Athens. You remember he's chased out of this town and then that town? Well, he finally ended up in Athens. And in Athens, he found people that didn't know who God was. They were philosophers and they were chasing idols. Let me show you what Paul said to the church in Colossae. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception according to the traditions of men and according to the elementary principles of the world rather than according to Christ. Well, I think maybe he went to Colossae after Athens because in Athens, what he saw was folks following the ideas of men, philosophy of men, and idols of men. Well, he saw them bowing down to a God that they didn't even know who it was. And so, Paul, he's really clever. He says, let me tell you who this God is. We're in Acts chapter 17. I'm going to read verses 22 through 28, and here's what they say. So Paul stood in the midst of the Areopagus, and he said, Men of Athens, I observe that you are very religious in all respects. They were bowing down to idols and philosophers. For while I was passing through and examining the objects of your worship, I also found an altar with this inscription, To an unknown God. Therefore, what you worship in ignorance, this I proclaim to you. Let me tell you who this God is. The God who made the world and all things in it. Since he is Lord of heaven and Lord of earth, he does not dwell in temples made with hands, nor is he served by human hands, as though he needed anything, since he himself gives to all people life and breath and all things. All good things come down from the Father of lights. With him, there's no variation. It's good, it's always good, it's only good. And he made from one man every nation of mankind to live on all the face of the earth, having determined their appointed times and the boundaries of their habitation, and that they would seek God, and if perhaps they might grope for him and find him, though he is not far from each one of us. He's right here. For in him we live and we move and we have our being, as even some of your own prophets have said, for we also are his children. I am telling you guys, you know there's a God. See, we all know there's a God. You can't help it. Creation screams the existence of God. Those who say we're here because of a big bang and evolution aren't even facing the truth that they know is true. But you and I have. We've said yes to this God and we have met him. And now we experience his love. Every day he pours out his love on us and we walk with him in everything we do. That's real Christianity, folks. And Paul is sharing that with these folks in Athens. Come be with us tomorrow. I wonder if these folks will say yes to the Lord and become brothers in faith. Well, we'll find that out when we get together tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world, but give me Jesus.